Okay, so for the most part, deviled eggs are a staple for any party. The filling for basic deviled eggs is nothing more than egg yolks, mayonnaise, mustard, and sweet pickle relish, right? Pretty easy.
Yeah, but if you want to make it a staple from the Eastern Shore, you update it with a little crab. And joining us this afternoon to show us how to make crab deviled eggs is Chef Tom Deptula from Victoria's Restaurant in Rehoboth Beach. Crab deviled eggs. That just sounds so
delicious,
good.
right?
What ingredients do we need?
Well, basically, to make the deviled eggs, like you said, you're going to need some mayonnaise, you're going to need some mustard, and you need your eggs, obviously.
Right.
I use a little bit of Old Bay and some crab meat. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Pretty simple.
Simple ingredients, yeah.
Yeah, chives and shallots.
Right. Those are going to be some of the garnish. I have some roasted red pepper coulis, some Old Bay roux, and some crispy shallots. Those are my garnishes. That's how I set it up at the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
All right, so first, we're just going to take some eggs. That's the most important part of all of this is the appropriate way to cook the eggs, because you want to have really beautiful eggs.
Okay.
With a perfect yellow color, no green or gray.
You're going to tell us how.
I'm going to tell you how.
What do I do?
First, you're going to take your eggs. You're going to cover them with cold water.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're starting from cold water. We're going to turn this guy on. We'll
So you
turn
go
it
hot
up to
water.
hot, right?
Uh-huh.
So when this comes to a boil, we're going to turn it off, cover it, and we're going to hit our timer for 8 minutes.
8
minutes is the crucial thing there, because we don't want to overcook them at
Why?
all. Well, part of the reason is you don't want to have your eggs cooking in rolling, boiling water, because a lot of times what will happen is they'll bang into each other and they'll crack, and when they crack, the egg white will become overcooked before the center of the egg is cooked.
About that.
How long have we been doing this? And I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. We even did a segment on eggs.
That's the way to hard cook an egg, is through simmering water. So that's why as soon as this reaches a boil, we'll turn it off, we'll cover it 8 minutes, and we'll be ready to go.
Okay,
So
but we have some eggs to make our recipe with in the meantime, since we don't have 8
That's
minutes,
right.
and you've got some here
So I've got
that
some
are
eggs
already
cooked off.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take these eggs. You can go ahead and
Freshly done.
cut these in half for me.
You sure you want me to handle that knife there?
They're a little squirrely.
Chef, it's all you.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'll take a couple
So
out
Jimmy's
there.
going to cut the eggs there.
I'm going to cut the eggs.
And Victoria's Restaurant is participating in Restaurant Week that's coming up. Tell us about that.
That's right. It starts June 1st. It's in the first week of June. I know Ocean City's wrapping theirs up right now, but we got a lot of great restaurants up in Rehoboth. And basically, there's going to be 3 different types of offerings that restaurants are going to offer in Rehoboth. There's going to be a $25 option, a $35 option, and a $45 option, depending on what the particular restaurant wants to do. We're going to go right down the middle. It's going to be 4 courses for $35. The first course is going to be one of these deviled eggs is in a moose boots.
Ooh, one that I made? No, probably not. All right, cut them in
Okay,
half.
so
Now what?
my part is coming, isn't it?
So you've got those cut in half. We will take
What we need is the yolk out of the
the
center,
yolks,
right? Okay.
separate. Now you notice these yolks are perfectly yellow.
They
There's
are.
no green, gray in there. And that's exactly what we want to have. Beautiful yolk
Don't
mixture
cook in a
for our
rolling
eggs.
boil, and that's what makes the difference.
Well, that makes the difference, and the timing. Timing is
Timing
everything.
is everything.
So we'll take these out. Ooh, that one's being a little difficult.
So then once you get these out, what are you going to do with them?
We're going to pass those through a sieve.
And that's my job.
Yeah, and you can use a kitchen, like a strainer basket at home if you don't have one of
And
these.
just and press them through?
Yeah, just push that right through.
Okay.
Now what that's going to do is it's going to make it a really fine texture. We're not going to have like crumbles, and our yolk mixture is not going to be all lumpy. It's going to be nice and pretty for us.
And this is what we're going to mix with the other ingredients, the mayonnaise
Right.
and all of that.
We're going to throw a couple teaspoons of mayonnaise and mustard in there. I leave the relish out myself, but yeah, I'd like to keep it nice and simple.
Not a relish kind of guy, are you?
This has taken me a little longer than I expected.
Well, it's a fine sieve, right?
It's a fine sieve,
tough.
yeah.
And it's going to be good when you're done. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, we'll let you know also that there are several ways you can get the instructions and all the ingredients for this recipe. All you need to do is send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801. You can go to delmarvalife.com, or you can give us a call, 443-880-9116. Make sure you let us know that you want the recipe for crab deviled eggs.
All right.
And
We are making.
I just like Mom used to make, I use a fork for this.
Yeah?
I know a lot of people like to use mixers or whatever, but you can have a tendency to over mix them. We'll take 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise.
should I
in.
just start mixing now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
So get your mayonnaise, get your mustard.
A little bit of Dijon mustard.
Oh,
the
yeah.
egg yolk. Nice.
Okay.
All right, so once you have that all done up, you have your whites here. Put those in a bowl.
All right, okay. How you doing
I
over
see
there?
why you want them to go through the sieve.
All right.
All right.
Now, what I do at the restaurant, what we do at the restaurant is we'll take that spatula and put it into a plastic piping bag.
Right.
Kind of makes
Like this
it
one?
helpful to pipe. Yeah, I got one
Just
here
like that
for
one?
you already,
Okay.
ready to go.
So now what?
So at the restaurant, when I plate this as an appetizer, I garnish it with a couple different items. I'll take a roasted pepper coulis.
I'm not going to hurry you here, but hurry.
Basically a roasted pepper puree. I have an Old Bay Roux, which is essentially like an Old Bay mayonnaise.
Right.
It's has breadcrumbs in it and saffron. So we'll take that, we'll put that down.
Got to make it pretty.
Gotta make it pretty.
Okay.
Take 3 of our whites here.
In go the eggs.
That'll keep them in place there so they don't move all over the plate.
Nice.
Pipe that in the egg.
Here comes the deviled part.
Okay. We have one that's already done.
While you're doing that, can we taste that one?
We are
Oh,
going to
absolutely.
taste it
'Cause
while
you
you're
were
over
so
there.
kind to make this one for
Yes.
us.
It has the crab and everything on
Everything ready to go.
it. And find out
Okay, you got it?
just how good this
Got
is.
your bite there?
I'm making sure I get the crab and
Okay,
everything
get it
in
all.
it.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy.
Oh,
that
there you
I
go.
just do the whole thing at once.
Oh my goodness, Tom, that is delicious.
Fantastic, huh? I
Thank
like
you
to take this
so
nice
much.
jumbo lump crab meat here.
The crab meat makes a world of difference in this. Trust me.
Well,
Oh,
two
yeah.
things we love: eating and listening to local music, and we've got the eating part down. Now it's time to sit back and jam to some tunes. The Keith White Duo takes a Delmarva Live stage next.
But first, while we're here in the Delmarva Live kitchen, there's one thing that you never want to smell, and that's burning sauce. But if you do, Rachel Ray has a handy how-to tip on how to save the dish.
Unfortunately, we all know the smell of sauce or chili that's beginning to scorch. It happens. If you smell that it's just started to burn, this won't work if it's burnt beyond belief. But if it's just started to smell like it's really starting to scorch on the bottom, don't stir. Transfer to another pot immediately without disturbing the bottom of the original pot. All the burn will stay in the first pot, and hopefully you've saved most of the batch in the clean pot.